Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up webhook inside Outgrow. So Outgrow is a quiz creating platform which helps us to create customized quiz, surveys and etc. for our businesses. With the help of this, users can create quiz for taking the surveys, feedbacks of their customers and much more. So we are going to learn step by step that how we can set up a connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect to transfer the data from Outgrow to any other application. So that we are going to do with the help of Webhook. Webhook acts as a bridge for setting up connections between different applications and for transferring the data from one application towards another on the happening of a specific event. So when we will set up Webhook inside Outgrow, as soon as a lead will be generated by submitting the quiz which we have created, automatically the response will be captured and we can send that response to any other application automatically with the help of this automation workflow. Now before moving forward towards setting up the connection, you can see on my screen there are two windows, trigger and action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the principles on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here I want to set up connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to select Outgrow in my trigger. And let's suppose I want to create a record of all the responses which are being submitted by leads. So I'm going to take Google Sheets in my action step. So here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is generated by submitting the response in Outgrow, then only the details of that lead will be added in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept, let's start setting up the connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to go towards our trigger step. Here our trigger application will be Outgrow. So let's select that. Now we have to select the trigger event. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So new lead is our trigger event over here, as we want that whenever a lead will be generated, then immediately the response should be captured. So here we have received one webhook URL along with some instructions. We have to follow these instructions step by step carefully in order to set up the connection, and the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data from Outgrow towards Pabbly Connect. So let me copy this URL and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So we have to first of all log into our Outgrow account. I have already done that, so I'm going to take you over there. After coming on the account, this is the survey and a calculator which I have created. So this is live survey. We have to select the quiz or the calculator which we want to connect. So this is my quiz. I'm going to open this. And it has taken us towards the quiz, and this is the build option. Under build, here is the option of configure. So let's go over there. And now under configure, here on the left side, we can see the option of integration. So we have to select integrations and we will find the option of webhooks over here. So when we'll select that here in the webhook URL field, first of all, we have to delete the existing URL and we have to paste the URL which we have recently copied from Pabbly Connect. After doing this, we will simply have to click on test and save. Now it is asking us sample JSON response is going to be sent towards Pabbly Connect for a test integration. So we will simply click on send. And here we can see that our webhook is successfully set up over here and a test response is sent. So let's wait for the test response. And yes, here we can see that a test response is received over here with all the test details. This means that our connection is absolutely successful. Now I'm going to show you a real response. Let's click on recapture webhook response button. And here it is again showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission once again to capture a real response. How we are going to do that? By opening the quiz which we have connected and submitting that. So this is the quiz. I have already created that. Now I'm going to click on get started. So here I'm going to quickly submit this quiz. Let's say I'm going to give the rating as 9. So the next question is, let's get going. When you first use a product, what was your overall impression of it? So I'm going to give it was all right. Okay, I'm going to give a random feedback. It is good, and here I'm going to click on next. Now I'm going to give the ratings and the details. So let's say the user who is submitting this response is smart user and his email address is smart@pabblytools.com. Now I'm going to click on submit and the response is submitted. So let's go and check whether we have received the response of this submission over here in Pabbly Connect or not. So we will wait for the response, and yes, here we have received the response. In this response, we have received all the details. This is the visitor key. That means the ID of the visitor who has submitted the form. This is the date and time at which the form is submitted. Here's the region. All right, the answers of the questions which we have given, and here are the details of the lead. So this is the full name and this is the email address. So this means that our connection is absolutely successful, and now whenever this quiz will be submitted in Outgrow by a new lead, automatically the response will be captured, and we can send that response automatically to any other application as well after setting up the connection by adding the action steps according to our choice. So these were the steps which we have to follow in order to set up the connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook. I hope this video was helpful for you and it is clear to you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.